His passion for telling the African story led to his animated short film Agokoli, a stylish retelling of the migration saga of the Ewe people in Ghana, winning Best Animated Film at the Africa International Film Festival in 2016. His numerous works include historical fantasy projects like Tutu, The Untold Story of a Kingdom, and Mofra, his educational show for kids, which can be seen on Amazon Prime Video. Our guest today on Fast Five Questions is animator, writer, and director Francis Yeshua Brown of AnimaxFYB Studios in Ghana.
Naija Nerds.
Francis, thank you for joining us today. So we're going to play Fast Five Questions. Your first question is, what are your top 3 favorite animated films, especially as an animator yourself?
Okay, so as an animator, I really like 2D animated films. And my top 3 is Afro Samurai, Princess Mononoke, and Lion King.
So skewing mostly in the anime direction before we came back to Disney.
Yes, exactly.
So let me ask you this. Why? Could you give like elaborate which on each why specifically what it is about each one that that appealed to you?
Okay, so basically on Afro Samurai, it's more about the technique, the style that they used. It's a very cutting style that normally they don't use in anime. You know, anime use lesser frames most of the time, but they really went full on their frames for Afro Samurai, and also the art style was quite different. And even if you listen to the dialogues in the series or the full film, it's different from anime. And Princess Mononoke is more about also the storytelling. The storytelling was very strong, and they play on spirituality, but then it's not that heavy unless you're really a deep person. So when you're deep, you kind of get it. You get the connotations in the film, but the storytelling was on point, and I really enjoyed it. Lion King is because my childhood animation is one of those animations that I watched, and for the fact that it was set in Africa, in Kenya, so that one comes close to home to me.
Right.
Yeah.
This is funny, but I'm going to say this. I don't think I've ever thought for sure about which country it was set in. It never occurred to me. So it's set in Kenya.
Yeah, Pride Rocks. Yeah.
Ah, okay. Good to know. That for some reason that never ever occurred to me to even think about that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to give you a choice between 2 kind of epics. I want to see what kind of epics you'd like. Historical epics or futuristic sci-fi epics, and why?
Okay, historical epics. Because personally, I like history. I love history a lot. My debut short animated film, the one that I actually entered into the industry with, is an historical epic, and it's about a group of people from Ghana and how they migrated from their original place to where they got to get to Ghana. And I love history because it reveals a lot about our past and the reason why we behave the way we behave now, and our decisions that informs our future. Yes, I like sci-fi. I like futuristic stuff. My mind always goes there when I'm creating, but I love to really understand where people are coming from and what they are thinking about now, more than what someone is thinking into the future, because the future is now. So if you don't get your now right, what is future? Yeah, but I love the art forms, the art style for futuristic stuff.
You're talking about Agokoli, right?
Yes, I'm talking about Agokoli.
Who is your biggest professional influence? Who's been your biggest professional influence on your career?
So the biggest influence has unfortunately not been someone that became a personal friend so much, Richard Williams. But I got the opportunity to meet him before he passed on. May his soul rest in peace. I met him at ANSI, and we had the opportunity to just chit chat, 1, 2 before I left the place. Aside Richard Williams, I'll say Carl Jones, the producer for Boondocks. In his works, the kind of works that he produced has really got a lot impact, and I got a lot of inspiration from him, being who he is, what he stands for, not just in the art, but also as a person. Like, he's a human being. Like, he cares about health, he cares about people, and I can relate to that. I'm that kind of person who don't use tax much, and I don't really believe so much in material stuff, but the essence and the value of life.
Okay, right. So that's great. So you've talked to us about some of your greater influences. Why did you go into animation to start with?
I think I didn't go into animation. Animation came into me.
Nice way to put it.
Yeah. I was born an artist, and everything that I did had some form of strong poses in my character sketches or my artworks. Anything that I do had, even if it's not moving, it felt like it's talking to you. So I got the right advice from the right person who could influence me as at the time. And I just ran with it because I grew up watching a lot of cartoons.
Okay.
I can only say that this last question that we have for you today is very special. We gave it a lot of thought and took a lot of time to dig into.
You have to give the most honest answer you can on this question.
Yeah.
Put the question going.
Absolutely. Like, it's not even acceptable, especially for somebody like yourself representing Ghana, and with, us coincidentally being Nigerians, we just had to think this through. Ghana Jollof or Naija Jollof? And why is the answer obviously Naija Jollof?
Oh, my guy. This question. Oh, no. All right. So let me tell you this.
Oh.
I can cook. I know how to cook. And I know how to cook Naija Jollof and Ghana Jollof.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yes. And you see, Ghana Jollof, you have to first make the stew before you put in the rice.
Right.
Naija Jollof, you cook with the stew. You get it? So the rice soaks in the stew, everything, the ingredients and all that. Whilst the Ghana one, it becomes a bit dry because the stew is already made and you put in water and the rice. So it becomes part of it in a way. It wraps around the rice. The stew wraps around the rice, basically, and it soaks it. I love Ghana Jollof. For the only reason why I like Ghana Jollof over Nigerian Jollof is because the tomato paste that we use a lot of it, so it's rich. It makes it rich, and it is dry. It's like you can feel your rice one by one. You can count them. It's not feeling soggy, and the color looks rich. It looks good. The type of rice we use is nicer, like the long grain rice. I don't like the big grain rice. It makes it. All right, so that is it. Ghana Jollof.
He has taken so much time to explain this to the point where I'm beginning to almost question my alliances. No.
Even if I don't agree with the final answer, this is the best, most technical answer I've ever heard to this question.
I have to say, the best answer I have ever heard to the question, Naija Jollof or Ghana Jollof. You win the internet today, Francis. Good job. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you, my brother.